Let's be real for a second. What if almost everything we think we know about content strategy is about to be turned on its head? The ground is shifting, and AI is the earthquake. So today, we're going to deconstruct a powerful blueprint designed to help you dominate in 2026. Ready? Let's dive in.
And that brings us to the big question, doesn't it? Is your content actually ready for what's coming? Because we're already drowning in AI-generated noise, that endless sea of generic tips and tricks. It's getting so hard to stand out. But here's the good news. There's a new playbook.
And this is the core idea that changes the entire game. Research from the pros over at WordStream is showing that the biggest, most important differentiator in 2026 isn't going to be who has the fanciest AI. Nope, it's going to be something called information gain. And that just means creating content with genuinely new insights, the kind of stuff an AI literally can't just scrape and rephrase.
So this forces every single one of us to ask a tough question. Are you just a prep cook, chopping up the same old ideas and handing them to an AI to serve? Or are you the chef, the one in the kitchen creating something totally new from raw, fresh ingredients? That distinction right there is the foundation of this whole 2026 strategy.
Okay, so if we're going to be the chef, we have to master our most important ingredient. And that brings us to the very first pillar of our blueprint, understanding exactly how information gain is going to give you that unfair advantage.
So what is it really? Well, information gain is simply the strategy of giving your audience something they can't get anywhere else. It's your unique insights, your original data, your personal hard-won experience. It's the stuff Google can't find and an AI can't invent. It's your secret sauce.
And here's what that looks like in the real world. On one side, you've got the prep cook content, just recycling the same old advice. It's stale, it's boring. But on the other side, you've got the chef, taking raw data and personal experience and turning it into a high-growth system. That's the side that wins.
But look, having something unique to say isn't quite enough. You can't just shout it into the void. You need a system to deliver it. And this leads us right into our second pillar, completely redesigning the content funnel. We're moving away from just chasing views and toward building deep, unshakable trust. And this new system? It's called the hybrid funnel, and it's so smart. Insights from Media Analytics for MediaCube show this incredibly powerful pattern. Use short, punchy videos to get discovered by a huge audience. And then you use long-form, deep-dive content to build real authority and turn casual viewers into true fans.
So the journey for a user today looks like this. Step 1, discovery. They find you through a 60-second appetizer, a short video that solves one tiny, specific problem. That earns you the right to step 2, trust. They click into your deep dive masterclass, and that's where you build this protective moat around your business. And the final step? Loyalty, community engagement that turns those viewers into card-carrying members. And the reason this hybrid model works so well is because it lines up perfectly with a massive shift in what the platforms themselves want. For years, it was all about views, views, views. But the name of the game now is viewer satisfaction, or VSAT. The algorithm is literally asking, did this content actually solve the viewer's problem? Did they leave feeling smarter?
I mean, just look at this. The difference in priority is night and day. Yeah, views and retention still matter, of course, but viewer satisfaction, it's weighted so much more heavily now. The big takeaway is that the algorithms are getting way better at rewarding content that provides genuine, actual value, not just stuff that's good at tricking you into watching.
So if viewer satisfaction is the new holy grail, how do you generate it? Well, that brings us right to pillar number 3, the power of human proof. Because in a world of slick, perfect AI-generated theory, showing your messy, real-world results is how you build that unshakable trust.
The truth is, AI fatigue is a real thing. Your audience is getting tired of hearing perfect theories that just fall apart in the real world. They're craving authenticity. They want to see your messy implementation, the actual work, the behind the scenes, because that's proof that what you're saying is battle-tested.
It really just comes down to telling versus showing. I mean, anybody, especially in AI, can tell you that video is the #1 sales tool. That's just polished theory. But when you pull back the curtain and show your audience your actual analytics, your real-time conversion maps, your results, well, that's human proof. And that is absolutely undeniable.
And part of providing that human proof is just showing that you respect your audience's time. Simple tools like chapter markers, timestamps, and clear cost breakdowns give them value at a glance. It's a signal. It says, I know you're busy and I've structured this to help you, not just to trap you.
All right, so when you combine that unique information gain with a trust-based funnel and back it all up with human proof, something amazing starts to happen. You create the perfect conditions for our final pillar. Community is the engine. This is where your audience stops being a passive audience and becomes one of your biggest strategic assets.
Now, this is a really profound idea. Think about it for a second. The goal is to build a community so strong and so trusted that your audience comes to you with their questions before they even think about going to Google. Why? Because they trust the collective intelligence of the group you've built. That is an unbelievably powerful place to be.
So how do you actually build this thing? You treat your audience like a high-level mastermind group. You let them vote on topics with polls. You engage them with quizzes. You have real, genuine conversations in the comments. And most importantly, you let their questions drive your content calendar. You make them co-creators.
Okay, let's zoom out and put it all together. You can see how the whole system just flows. Information gain gives you something unique to say. The hybrid funnel is the smart way to say it to build trust. Human proof is how you back it up and prove its value. And the natural result of all of that is a powerful, loyal community. See? It's not just a random list of tactics, it's a single, powerful engine.
When you really boil it all down, the entire blueprint is built on a single philosophy: respect. It's about respecting your audience's intelligence, respecting their time, and respecting their need for real solutions. When you do that, you build the kind of lasting trust that will define who wins and who loses in 2026.
So as you start thinking about your own content and what's next, the question really just comes back to this. In a world that is completely flooded with AI content, are you going to be the prep cook or are you going to be the chef? The choice you make is going to define everything.